guys are having a fantastic, magical, wonderful start to your week. I know I am. I had the weekend off, which was amazing. I don't get to do that very often, and so to be able to have like the entire weekend off was wonderful. However, with that being said, I'm exhausted because I went to work last night. I shouldn't say I had I had all of Saturday off, Friday afternoon off, and then I had yesterday afternoon off until about 5, and then I had to work from 5 to 10, and then I had to turn around and go back into work at 6 a.m. this morning. I'm tired. Because we're doing our floor set. We do one usually about every 2 to 3 weeks. And this one is the spawn of Satan. Like, this one just requires a lot of stuff that we don't have. So when we do these floor sets, we have to have certain merchandisers. We have to have certain racks. We have to have certain shelves, and they have to look a certain way. We don't have everything that's in that book. They do one generalized floor plan for every store. They're not specified to that store. So it's nuts. Like, we've had to improvise and makeshift, and it's just crazy. But it's okay. I'm off for a little bit now, before I have to be back at work this afternoon to work until I close. So I'm just beat, to say the least. But we are not here to talk about the fact that I'm exhausted or the fact that I work crazy hours. We are here for GA Recap Monday, where I recap the newest episode of Ghost Adventures. Oh my god. Okay. Y'all know I be hating some clowns. So when I found out that they were investigating the clown motel, no. Just no. I was not happy. I thought to myself, this may be the one episode that I can't watch. Although I said that though about Island of the Dolls, and I made it okay. I made it alive. Excuse me. And I made it out of this one for the most part unscathed. Now, as always, I like to give you a little bit of history. The Clown Motel is located. It's in Tonopah, Nevada. Just outside. It's about 35 miles outside of Goldfield. We know we all love some Goldfield. This town was a town for a very short time. It was a mining town, like most towns in the early 1900s, and it was a town for about 10 years. 66 deaths occurred in 7 months due to the plague. And then, of course, there was a mining accident. There was a mining fire that killed 17 people. It was just a very tragic place. And so, basically, all that's in Tonopah is the Clown Hotel and a cemetery. Shall I say more? So, they are all set to investigate at the cemetery and at the hotel, and they get a phone call. And they find out that there has another location has come available in Goldfield. And I eek with delight. I love Goldfield. I love the Goldfield Hotel. I think that it's amazing. It's brought some of the best evidence we've ever seen on any paranormal show. Excuse me, guys. Ever. But this time they get to investigate the Goldfield High School, which is amazing. The Goldfield High School was a place of, I think, heartache and tragedy in and of itself. The students were scared to death of the principal there. They feared for their own lives, and they actually threatened to go on strike due to the principal. So when they got to hear that there's another location in Goldfield available, they got really excited. So for lockdown, it was a little bit different. Billy and Zach stayed in Tonopah to do the motel and the cemetery. Jay and Aaron made the drive to Goldfield to investigate the high school. Now, a lot of stuff happened in both places, but the high school showed a lot of evidence. They had tons of evidence. They got a lot of EVPs. They got a lot of energy bursts. They got a lot of cold rushes of air and light anomalies. One of the scariest things that happens to Jay in the motel is, or in the high school, is he's down by the coal room and he's doing a session with the ovulus, and he gets the word demon on the ovulus. At that point, I'd be out. I'd be like, you know what? I'm just gonna leave this. I'm not gonna deal with it. We all know that anything with the word demon is never good. In the graveyard, back with Zach and Billy, they take a girl who's kind of like the self-proclaimed investigator of the area, I guess. But they take her into the cemetery, and they are trying to make contact with a little girl that they have made contact with before, and they don't really get a lot. They get a little bit of evidence. It's not anything that is like amazing. It's your typical, I call it like your typical paranormal experience. They don't get like anything insanely amazing. Some of the most, like I said, the best evidence was at the high school. They get running footsteps, they get a light anomaly kind of fly out of the room, and then they get some stuff on the ovulus. They get Barry, girl, or Barry, spot, female, and information. And there is said to believe that there is a girl who was buried at the high school after she was murdered. So they're wondering if it was like a spirit trying to make contact with them. But hands down, by far, the scariest piece of evidence, and I have ran over this piece of evidence 1,000 times in my life trying to debunk it myself, and I can't. Zach decides to face his fear of going into the Clown Motel alone in the dark. Braver than I am, I wouldn't do it. I'm with Zach. I have a very deep-seated fear of clowns and dolls and creepy-looking crap like that. I don't think I could do it. I think I would have a full-fledged panic attack. But Zach goes in and does it. Before he even steps in there, the door opens on its own. F that. Hell to the no. Did I mention no? But he goes in anyway. And there is a clown sitting in a chair. And it's a big one. Like a life-size one. And he's sitting there, and he's kind of got his hands like this on his legs. And Zach's talking, and Zach's trying to make contact or whatever. And all of a sudden, the clown's hand is like... And at first, I thought, oh, gravity took... I thought maybe the clown's hand was kind of on its knee and just slid off. No. The clown's hand was folded. I mean, it would have to physically move. I mean, if I put my hand right here and I let it relax, eventually it'll fall. If I put it here and let it relax, it may slide down, but it's not going to fall off of my leg. I have tried to debunk this every which way to Sunday because I don't want it to be real, because that means a clown moved on its own. No. But I have to say, I think the clown moved on its own. I've watched it, like I said, like 5 or 10 times. I can't. And I'm going to include a clip in the video that you guys can decipher yourself, but I cannot debunk it as anything other than it going on its own.
Let's hear you laugh. That. The life-size clown doll's left hand just moved off of its lap. I try to debunk that this was caused simply by my footsteps, but right here you can see me standing absolutely still while this doll's hand moves. Whether this was caused by gravity, ghosts, or this possessed doll, I don't care. I'm done.
So overall, the Clown Motel scared the living crap out of me. It is one that I hope I never have to see again. I hated that stupid motel the first time they ever showed it on Ghost Adventures, and I hate it even more now that they've investigated it. It's creepy, and it's weird. It was another awesome experience in Goldfield. Sorry. Another awesome location in Goldfield. I think that Goldfield is just one of those towns that is insanely freaking haunted, and no matter where you go, everything has a story to tell, and I think it's amazing because Goldfield's awesome, and it's become such a major part of Ghost Adventures, and I can't wait to see if they ever get to go back and do anything else. I don't know if there's anything left in Goldfield for them to investigate, but if there is, I'm sure the guys will do it. So great episode. I'm still loving season 11, and I cannot wait for Saturday when it's the 2-hour Halloween special in Deadwood. I am so excited. All of the previews have looked insane, and it looks like it's been super intense, and I cannot wait to check it out and do a recap for you guys. So until then, stay happy, stay healthy. I will be back on Wednesday for GAQA What Should I Do Wednesday, where I answer all of your Ghost Adventures related questions. Have a great rest of your week. Much love and happiness, guys.